In this video, if you're brand new to trading, let me show you how to place your very first trade safely without risking a single dollar. Because I just want to debunk those myths that you may hear, that you may have heard of. You're not a real trader if you're not risking money. You can't learn trading unless you're risking money, because that is all just straight lies. All right, it's just lies. Because even professional traders, like professional traders of multi-million dollar and billion-dollar hedge funds, they demo trade, they practice trading in simulations before they risk money, because they have different strategies they're trying out. And to do that, they do it in a simulated fashion where there's not real dollars at risk, simply to just confirm their edge and their strategy. So we're gonna get into that in this video. And I just think back to when I made my very first trade, and man, you get that, your heart's pounding, just that anxiety. You see the spikes of price. You're in profit, you're not in profit, you're in drawdown, and so on and so forth. And I know how that is. And so as a new trader, it's something that even when you're demo trading, you're going to experience. It's going to be elevated once your actual dollars are at risk, but it's something that you need to feel, and it's good to feel it in a simulated fashion versus, when your money is actually on the line. And so in this video, I'm going to talk about what a demo account is. I'm going to show you how you can open one really quick, and then we're going to look at a pair that I like to trade. And since the market's not open at this current time, I'm simply going to get us all the way to the portion of when we can actually take a buy or sell on a trade. And then, when the market does open, if you see this video later today, or when you see this video when the market is open, you could try it out for yourself. I'm going to also show you how to read like what you're risking, like if you were to take a trade, because even though it won't let me take an actual position right now, I'll be able to show you like how much you're going to risk on this trade, how much you could potentially profit on this trade. So we'll go through that as well. And so as a beginner, like I'm sure you may worry about, like, man, what if I mess up? This is the perfect time to mess up, is a demo account. You can make as many mistakes as you would like in a demo account and it not cost you a single thing. You get to learn from it, and you get to improve on those errors that you don't take over to your live sessions. In real accounts, there are things like spreads and commissions we have to worry about, especially when we're trading Forex, but we're not gonna have to worry about that today. Today is just about learning safely, all right? So let's get into it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is go to forex.com. There is another one called Owanda that you can get your demo account with. That's who I have my live account with, is Owanda. But for this example, you can go to forex.com, try a demo account, simply click it there, and then you can sign up. I've already filled out this information, so I already set up my demo account for this example. But you see it's a 90-day risk-free trading account. They give you $50,000 of virtual funds simply just for you to trade with. And so you just simply need first name, email, password, and phone number, and then you're good to go. After you input that information, you're gonna get an email in your whatever email that you signed up with that just confirms that you set it up. And then, like I said, you're ready to go. Now we're gonna go over to Trading View. All right, so if you don't have a Trading View, I would encourage you to get one. Even if you don't want like I have the pro subscription, I believe. It just gives me my replay feature, which is very, very important for me. I pay like $15 a month for TradingView, but you can start this out without paying anything at first. And so you can open up your free TradingView account, simply the same process as the demo account, just first name, last name, email, just so you can get logged in. But I'm already logged in to my account here, as you see right here. And then if you look on the bottom of the screen, my demo account is already signed in, right? So let me log out just to show you what it looks like. And so when you're not signed in, you're gonna see something at the bottom called Trading Panel, or you can simply select Buy, and then it'll pull up that trading panel for you. And see, here's all the different brokers that you can connect your account with to trade on TradingView. I love trading on TradingView. So if a broker is not on this here, then I probably won't use it. But like I said, I use Owanda right now for my Forex live account, and then I use Tradeovate for my funded account when I'm trading futures. But then you can even use TradingView has their own paper trading simulator. So even if you don't want to sign up with forex.com, you can use TradingView's paper trading simulator as just another way to simulate your trades, right? So if I clicked on that, I can simply connect and like the account's just ready to go, right? So, but for this example, I want to use the one that I just signed up with, which is forex.com. So I click that, type in my password, and then now I'm good to go. Okay, so now I'm logged in. You see forex.com, and now I can place trades right here. And so what is a demo account and how does it differ from a live account? The only thing that changes with a demo account versus a live account is your capital. That's literally it. You're still trading the exact same market. You're still trading live price. Like everything is exactly the same as if you had real money you were actually putting at risk. Okay, so it's not like you can trade a demo account on some market that is not even how the actual market moves, right? And that's one thing that it took me a second to really like understand that. But it makes so much sense, and it makes even more sense of why not only people like you and me, but professional traders and these traders of these large hedge funds use a simulated trading account on the live market to test their strategy, because they're able to use the actual market that they're going to be trading with live capital to simulate a strategy or to simulate an approach, or to simulate how a strategy would work during specific market conditions. Because that's the thing, a demo account is in live time. And so all the market conditions that surround trading, the fundamentals, the news, the NFPs, the interest rate changes, everything that moves the market, you're getting to experience all of that in a simulated fashion with in terms of capital, not in terms of the way price is moving, simply capital. So it's truly a risk-free opportunity for us to learn how the market works, how it moves. And there was probably like 5 months where me and my business partner were getting up at 4:30 in the morning to trade, and we were trading the live market on simulated accounts, right? Because we were just testing our strategy and refining our strategy, and we did that over months on end. And that strategy is the exact same strategy that we use today, the exact same strategy that I was able to use to get funded by Top Step and get my first funded account and get my first payout through Top Step from that strategy that was simulated on the live account for months. And so whatever myths and theories you hear about demo trading and people saying never demo trade, it's a waste of time, like don't listen to what those people are saying, because they obviously have a very minuscule perspective on trading and demo trading as a whole. So that is kind of just what I wanted to clear up about what is a demo account. It's essentially fake money, monopoly money, but it's on the live market, the real market. Okay, that's all you need to know. Monopoly money, fake money, not your money. You don't have to risk a single dollar, but you get to experience the live market, live price movement. Okay. All right, so I've already showed you how to open a demo account, an easy way to do it, just by using TradingView if you want, or to go to forex.com. I've talked to you a little bit about what a demo account is. If you have any additional questions on that, just drop it in the comments. You know, you can chat GPT it, Google it, whatever search engine you like to use. But I think I explained it in a pretty simple way to understand how it differs from a live account, and it's strictly just the money involved with it, whether it's your money or whether it's fake money. Okay, and so now I'm going to show you how to place a trade. And since you see in the bottom right corner, this is currently 11:56 Arizona time, so the market's not open right now. And you'd be able to see if the market was open because it would be counting down per candlesticks, right? Like if I went to a different currency, like if I went to crypto, you'd be able to see the market's open right now because the market never closes on crypto. But I can't trade cryptocurrency. And so maybe I can with TradingView. Let me actually see, because that would be, I'd rather show you guys a live example of what it looks like to actually take a trade. So let me see if it's gonna, oh yeah, it will actually let me take a trade here. But I don't want to use that anyway. Let me just show you what it looks like for me to just take a random trade on cryptocurrency. So this is like my order screen right here on the right. So I can either select sell or buy. So like, let's say I wanted to take a sell units, and you see the units right here. So if I did 10 units, you'll see that however much I'm risking per trade goes up, right? So if I did 100 units, that's about 45 cents. If I did 1,000 units, that's about $4.50. If I did 10,000 units, that's about $45, right? And then I have my stop loss and my take profit, right? And so you have that here. But one thing I like to do is after I select, let's do buy. After I select buy, right, you see this comes up. Now my order's in. And this is not my money. This is a demo account. This is how cool it is to be able to access something like this. I'm trading XRP USD right now, which I don't trade crypto. I probably will in the future, but it's not something like I'm super interested in doing right now. But I do see the benefits of all markets and being able to access all markets. But so this is my position right here, and I can slide this. This is my stop loss. Right, so let's say like this area down here is where I was gonna say, okay, if price breaks this area, then I'm gonna get out of this trade. I can slide my stop loss all the way down to that portion, and it's gonna tell me how much I'm risking on this trade, right? So now this trade, I have about $242 at risk, and so I modify it, and now my stop loss order is in, and just on the other side of that, I got my take profit. I can slide that all the way up. I wait for it to break that high. I modify it. And now my order is in, right? My demo order is in on XRP USD simply by just using the simulated account. And so that's how you can tell just what you're risking on a given trade, how much you could potentially profit on a given trade. But I really want to show this on Forex specifically, just so we can see it in that manner. So let me see if it'll let me. I'm still on this trading view demo account, so that's fine. So let's see if it'll let me do it here. All right, so this is USD JPY, and I've already had this a little bit marked up. Let me actually go to my actual chart, just so you guys can see. Kind of gives a good chance to talk about what I'm looking at going into the week as well. And so this is like my live USD JPY chart. Like my areas are marked up. I got my imbalance. And so what I'm looking for on USD JPY as the market's open, I want to see price move down this way. Oops. Should do that again. I want to see price move down this way. I want to see price break this decision-making level right here and fill this area of imbalance and continue downwards to this 1 hour decision making level. Okay. And so if I were taking this trade on a demo account, okay, I would simply be waiting for, like I said, price to break this level right here. And so since it won't let me enter a sell right now because the market's not open, if I go to limit, I can put in a limit order, which means when price gets to a particular dollar, when price being the candlesticks gets to a specific dollar amount, like over here, then it's automatically going to enter me in the trade. And so I could slide this all the way down and say, okay, right when we break that, it's going to enter me in the trade. My take profit would get put all the way down here. And then let's just say my stop loss is this previous decision making level, right? And so if you look over here to the right, you see my take profit is at 80 pips and my stop loss is at 32 pips. We'll just round it. And this is on 1,000 units of currency. And so for Forex, if you're using TradingView, 1,000 units of currency is a micro lot size, a 0.01 lot size. That's what 1,000 units of currency is. So if I went up to 10,000 units of currency, that's a mini lot size. It's a 0.1. And if I went to 100,000 units of currency, that's a standard lot. That's just a flat one. If you've used MetaTrader in the past or trading, what's it called? TradeStation. I believe I used to use TradeStation as well. But that's just for context, and because I initially got confused on what units mean, but I normally trade around 1,500 units of currency, and so normally every pip I make is about $1, or every 10 pips is $1. Excuse me. That's why you see 80 pips gets me about $8.31. And so the more you get comfortable with it, and especially it's a good time to get comfortable with it in a demo setting, because you can get comfortable with how much you need to risk on a given trade. You can get comfortable with the lot size on a given trade so that you're not spending that time when you're looking for an opportunity, like frantic over, dang, what am I doing? Am I doing this right? Do I have the right risk, and so on and so forth. So, I'm just gonna place this trade, even though it's on a demo. Like this is the play I'm looking for, but that way you can see what it looks like. I have my limit order in, my take profits in, my stop losses in, and I'm ready to go. I got my demo account set up. I've taken my very first demo position, and I've set my take profit and my stop loss for this demo position. And yeah, I hope this video helped you clear some of the myths you may heard about demo trading. And I hope that going forward, if you were hesitant to demo trade, to even start trading because you're like, man, I don't have the actual money to trade, and I've heard everybody say demo trading isn't worth it. I hope this video helps you realize how impactful demo trading can be, to just get the feel for trading. And like I said, when I first took my very first demo trade, my heart was pounding even months after that, just because I was testing a strategy that I really spent time working on, and I really wanted it to work. So those were still emotions that I had to work through, even in a simulated fashion. But that's allowed me to grow into the trader that I am today, and it continues to allow me to develop into being the most consistent, profitable trader that I can be. So I hope this video helps you. EHM Trades. I'll see you in the next one.